Okay, well, we got the mount on here. This is the top one, the bottom one. I needed to, get my spindle motor dead in the middle of my table here. And also, what I did is if you look back on the videos, this, my X and Y was a lot different. What I basically did is I took that entire table completely off and cut all that off of there. So that gives me all that extra room for that to move on the X. And also cut away all this area here for my Y. So it made a lot more movements. And I knocked off 3 inches of this table, moved this rail in, so that gives me that. So I needed to have the head of it, the spindle motor, to be center of the table. I had to put a little brace underneath here because this thing was so freaking heavy that it was moving even on these heavy shafts here. So now it's rock. I mean, it's sturdy as hell, but still moves up and down really good. So here's the vacuum setup that I came up with here. Get an Allen wrench. So this is able to adjust this. I can loosen this just a little bit and pretty much move that tube down where I need it. Try to do this with one hand. So this thing doesn't like to move very well without having both hands. So I have my tip right there. I can kind of adjust it where I want. I can move the tube. And I just lock it in place when I'm setting it up for a job. And I got a nice little holder. As long as that's above the workpiece, anything that flies off, it will suck up the majority of it. I've had an issue with that before, so I figured I'd design a movable situation. And then this can move where it wants for any particular stuff. So it's kind of cool. And you just lock that in place. If you set that up for a job, you can put it where you want and be done with it. So I got my big old huge deal for doing the artwork, flat screen. That was kind of cool, makes it totally nice. I run my, of course you've seen that, my Mach 3 on there, and then I can sit and do the artwork on there. So little update everything, little picture of it here. Makes it a lot nicer. This is 12,000 RPMs, and then I can adjust the speed with my little knob back here, and then I can make it go as fast as I want. Of course, I don't have any spindle controlling yet, which I still need to do. But now my table, I can do full movement of my table, and then of course, put on my table and pretty much go anywhere I want. So, alright, A little update. I'll see you on the next one.